Good morning, everybody. 6 a.m., November 17th, 2021. Today we're going to do a traditional technical analysis on 3 to 6 charts. We're going to take a look at the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and we're going to go down to the lower time frames, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and maybe the 30-minute, and go down there. Alright, so maybe the 5 time frames. So as you can see, I've positioned the charts strategically so that we can take a look at the volume indicator as well as the RSI. This is Bitcoin on KuCoin. If you guys have taken a look at the Elliott wave count that I had the other day, it was in the macro, but we're also taking a look at the micro. This count right here, the 5 waves. So there's an argument that Bitcoin wave 2 could be in play, where that we would get an extended 5th wave. This is visionary type thinking. When you're using Elliott forecast, like you've got to kind of, so the idea would be like this. This would be the 1, this would be the 2, and the 3 all the way up there. It would be an extended 5th wave. It would be huge. It would be pretty big. With that being said, what we have to focus on is the macro time frames, the micro time frames, so that we can position ourselves to capture that move, and we can also take a look at the volume in order to know the market psychology, the market perspective. I honestly love the RSI, the MACD. I love the momentum indicators because I know that bots are active on them. So look at the RSI. And these are the traditional charts. Not to mention the Fibonacci charts. Those ones are really good too. But traditional is good if you want to profit by trading. You want to kind of keep it simple. You don't want to have... But if you've got bots and stuff like that, then Fibonacci timeframes are probably your friend. So let's talk about what just happened. So it looks like the market makers have been selling out at the top here, and how we know that is by taking a look at the volume. So specifically in time, this candle here was a big sell volume candle and caused a 3-wave pullback to the upside. And now if we're taking a look at the Elliott perspective, obviously if you guys know the counts, this would be the 3-3-5, right? 3 3 1 2 3. Maybe the 3 is going to be continued a little bit, and then 5. Those 3 3 5 is usually a good count when it comes down to the Elliott wave theory. The RSI is still in the green. In a bull market, you want to see it hold this green box. I'm gonna have to make an edit on the indicator. I like for it to say this bull buy zone. By the way, shout out to the first purchase of the RSI. Yeah, pretty awesome. So we sold our first RSI. As you can see, the RSI really does work. This system does work, but I would like it for it to say bull buy zone and bear buy zone. This is the bull sell zone. In a bull market, it'll sell here. In a bear market, it'll sell in this zone. So I'd like for something like that, or change the colors. We can change the colors strategically if we go in here. So that's pretty cool. Change the numbers, but I wouldn't do that because that's the strategy. So let's take a look at the weekly chart and the MACD. So the MACD, if I knew how to code properly, I would add a couple indicators on the MACD that would help us gauge a momentum, because the MACD is a momentum indicator, is based on time. So what you're looking for here is the momentum, and I added it just on the daily chart so that we can only see it on the daily chart. I love this tool too, right? You guys probably know that. But anyways, if we take a look at the momentum and we compare it with price, right here, the RSI, we have a little bit of a bearish divergence forming, right? I think they call it class B or something like that. But with price, momentum is about the same, so that's pretty good, considering we are still above this low. And then taking a look at the left here, the volume, this is the supports and resistances, guys. This is basically what the market makers are going to want to hold, as well as if we take a look at our Fibonacci, our Fibonacci indicators. This would probably give us some confluence. Taking a look right here, all right. And also, guys, I'm going to come out today with some really good trading methods based on GAN. Very simple. We're talking about buying bottoms and previous tops, but it's going to be very clear and very specific. So keep in mind, stay tuned for that. It's going to be today. Yeah. I'm going to post it in the Discords as well. So I'd recommend, if you guys are interested in that, to join the Discord. It's free of charge right now, so you might as well just join. And taking a look, last but not least, at the monthly chart. We've got 13 more days to close. It's like an indecision candle. We are getting some sells. I guess they're gauging this to be a double top. Let's take a look at the weekly here. Let me zoom out. So the weekly chart's kind of interesting. I like the weekly chart. It's pretty good. For the price action and the volume here, like we've got a lot of sell volume that came in a couple weeks ago. And guys, for the rule of three, 1, 2, 3, we're still holding above. That's why I've got an alert right here, right? So we're still holding above the third candle. And if we start to close above, this is why it's going to be important. This 4 days, stay tuned. I'll make another video, and I'll try to make a video maybe like once a day, you know, nice little update video kind of thing on the markets, especially when there's big news that comes out. Anyways, guys, this is probably unlikely, but the market makers might be able to do it, is to close the price above the 3, or at least close it above right here. Anyways, I'm gonna keep it right here for now. And guys, just keep in mind that this might be the wave right here for the 1, or this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3, and then the 4 that we just discussed, right? Because that would be pretty good. That would actually follow the Elliott wave rules of alternation. This would be the zigzag, and this would be the flat. And usually, actually, that does happen in fourth waves. The 2 wave is, and then it would pull back to the 3A2. But within the rule of alternation, usually, yeah, that's exactly what happened. So the price came down to pulled back to the 61.8, and then now the rule of alternation is saying that we're probably going to, if we follow exactly what just happened, break the 382 just a little bit, because we stayed above the 61.8, but that's just like micro stuff. But anyways, this would be the count that we're watching. So the count that we would be watching, there's 2 scenarios when it comes to the impulse. This would be the 1, the 2, this would be the 3, the 4, which is something that we have to watch in the micro, and the 5. Keep in mind, guys, and let's go to the lower time frames. I'm going to take a look at the lower time frames here, okay? Because you want to keep in mind that the 5th wave here is going to have to be smaller. Okay? It's going to have to be smaller. Let me tell you why. If we take a look at the 4-hour chart, see, the thing is, let me talk about this wave count right here, okay? Because it kind of messes with the program a little bit, but it's all good. Because in Elliott's book, he says that there could be a truncated 5th wave, which would be this one right here, and then this would be the 2. But at the same time, the only thing I don't like about this count is that I see the 5 waves as like this. This could be the A, B, C, but the extension is all the way down to the 2, 3, 6. Not to get to the nitty gritties, but it kind of makes so I see this as 4, this as 3, this as 4, and then this one, this wave count as 5. And then that's why I kind of have that as a scenario, as this is 1, 2. But is it possible for this to be a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3rd? So that's something that we're going to have to take a look at later, okay? And that's probably going to be right here in December, January. And remember the Elliott wave count video, the macro, the global that we talked about, is that the 5th wave top would be in January. Just a nice little reminder for you guys. I don't have the chart pulled up right now, but it's basically what happens if you take this count right here, 5 bars, I believe that's the low. No, it's right here, so 6 bars. 160. Yeah, so this is the low, is 6 bars. And if you add it right here in time, not to mention price is way far, but in time, we're talking about December, the exact day of New Year's. That transition from the new year is exactly the 1-to-1 ratio. Take a look at the Elliott wave video. I'll link it right after this if you want to watch it. It's kind of long, it's like 20 minutes, but watch it on 2x speed if you want to watch it. So back to this chart right here. This is the 4, and what I was talking about here was that the rule of alternation, or the rule that Elliott uses, is that the 3rd wave can never be the shortest. The 3rd wave can never be the shortest. And as you can see right now that we've actually checked and made the due diligence, the 4th wave is not the shortest in price, but it is shorter in time. So if we are counting this as and realistically, guys, the only thing that really matters is the current impulse now. Yes, it has it's good to know the macro, where you are in the macro, so you can set up for the big trades. But in the micro scale, and this is why we use these time frames right here, right? So we know the train is coming, when the train is coming. So anyways, this would be the 3rd wave, this would be the 4, and then the 5. So depending on how you see this, if you believe it, the price, and I'll tell you why this is not the top of the 3rd, because this is called an expanding flat scenario. And usually, I'll tell you guys a little secret here. It's not really a secret, it's online and it's in the books, but you know, I'm gonna show you guys right here. It's called the 1618 extension of the flat. Yes, I've got a lot of pulls here on this extension, just bear with me. I would have to take out all of these, but these are These are the important ones. So let me just cancel that and I'll box the 61.8. But we want to see a minimum of, this is the 61.8 right here. Like this box right here. Let me actually get the right close for you. Because I got correct me. I mean, forgive me for this, but hold on. It's actually right here, the 61.8 to the yeah, this would be a running flat. So there's another one called the, let me just search it up. Because there's these guys right here are really good. So this is the Elliott wave video I was talking about. I posted this yesterday. Trading the MM is something else. And then the wave 1, wave 2, corrective waves. You want to take a look at the corrective waves. This is extensions, WXY. This is triangles. Okay, this is the one that we're talking about. All right. So the running flats was the one I mentioned, but this is not what we're in right now. Running flats are when it does break, where the B wave breaks the top. This is what we have here on BDC. It broke the top. Okay, it broke this top right here, came up. But this is the one that I was looking for. I was looking for this guy right here. So wave C, and this is the box that we're going to be looking for a target. Okay, guys, because these patterns are actually so good in the markets, and for right now, like especially in the crypto markets, they're so good, because they happen so often. So I would remove the Fibonacci, not to get confused or whatever, but this is what you're looking for, something right here, and try to align it with another Fibonacci. The ones that's right here, I'm gonna show you. The one that we just had is called the 382. Let's go back to the daily picture, make sure that it's right, and I'm gonna add it to the 4-hour chart. And guys, there's a way that I can actually share my charts on Discord. Like TradingView is pretty good. I just link it. So let me know if you want me to do that. I don't do that yet. So anyways, this is the 5th wave that we're looking for. Some other targets that we can see is going to be, we'll talk about the targets later, okay? But this is our first target, let's just say. Right there. Could be a little bit farther. And then the 79K, guys, I've been talking about the 79K for about 6 months. Probably 6 months, yeah. Actually, about 100K for 6 months. Because we have a method here. It's called the MM method, where we got in right there at the green, and then 79K is our target. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. I gotta go. So have a great day.